Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius August 16, 2022. The moon continues its transit of your creative sector, and you crave attention and interaction. Venus in your social sector these days is strong for your enjoyment of activities that make you happy or that give you a sense of connection to others. Mars will move into this same area of your solar chart tomorrow, enlivening these things further. Venus and the Sun form a minor challenging aspect today, however, which can complicate your feelings about a friend or a pursuit. Part of you may prefer to keep to yourself or work under the radar, and another side of you wants to get involved. Indecision now is temporary, and it may even delay a decision that should wait for best results. Sometimes it can be the small things that mean so much, not the big events. Today is a time when perhaps nothing extremely exciting will happen, yet you feel really understood and happy to be in love. Perhaps nothing earth-shattering is going on, yet it feels very secure and just so good to be where you are right now. How do you feel about your professional style? Today, the moon glows in earthy Aries and opposes Venus in Aries, indicating that you could have mixed feelings about your creative process and artistic vision. Whatever you do for work, you likely have an ideal image of how you want to execute aspects of your job. But the lunar opposition with Venus may indicate a little confusion, especially if you are unsure of what to edit or adjust to keep moving forward. Luckily, the energy is perfect for molding your vision to meet your professional and creative expectations. While Mars' last full day in your career sector and a pending full moon on the job front make it more about keeping your work and professional rather than your money hat on, the money gods couldn't be happier. This is helping to create a lot of professional energy and momentum just 16 days before Mercury's return to your income sector is due to kick off the most lucrative months of 2022. A naturally harmonious atmosphere exists between you and your private sphere. You are increasingly at the center of things and are an important person of reference, which could place extra burdens on you. You have an abundance of energy for yourself, your family and friends, and are strong, calm, and harmonious, strengthening family bonds. You can be sure that your loved ones will return your support when you need it. It's a great time to get serious. Even if you think you're not ready, you can at least play along and see how things develop. What's the harm? You encourage others to be as enthusiastic about life as you are. Your fresh approach, combined with a laid-back attitude, is bewitching for potential dates. Be careful when faced with choices to ask yourself how serious this person's interest is in you. A short flirtation or the start of a more serious relationship. The planetary energy can make this an emotional time for you, filling you with sensitivity and awareness. You may or may not have been taught how to develop your sensitivity and awareness as a child, but it's never too late to start. If you realize that there is something or someone you need to let go of at this time, why not create some kind of ritual that will give you the necessary closure you need? Nurture your spirituality when you feel open to it. This day will see you clicking along, keeping busy and getting things done. When it comes to organizing and prioritizing, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better vibration than this one. You will notice that your thoughts are clearer, and that tending to tasks feels right. If you're one who is prone to procrastination, you aren't apt to have any trouble with this today. Whether you are at work or at home, this is sure to be a productive day for you. Mars' departure from your career sector today will see the urgency and the heat dial back while giving the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment, 7 days to package this into a game plan and resolutions before Saturn makes it more about the journey. However, the professional gods aren't finished yet when it comes to giving this professional year the push that it needs, with the moon not only returning to your work sector today but to begin the lead up to a full moon. This is the final step in pointing this professional year on the course that it will continue on. Before leaving your romantic sector today, the moon will form a friendly aspect to Pluto in an adventurous part of your chart, something that every 4 weeks will bring the spirit of romance and adventure together. With Pluto slowing down ahead of a retrograde turn, these romantically charged lunar vibes are tapping into a lack of urgency, making it easier to stay in the moment. Our eyes in the sky. The Leo Sun opposes Saturn in Aquarius today, giving us an opportunity for growth and spiritual evolution. This energy sucks up information and processes ideas from multiple perspectives before coming to any conclusions. You'll be able to perceive things from a new point of view, which should give you deep insights on how to move forward. The only catch is that Mercury forms a quincunx with the healing asteroid Chiron, which reminds us that transformation is hard work, and this will likely throw you out of your comfort zone. As you analyze your path forward, try not to be too hard on yourself. Remember that change is a process that happens over time and isn't usually immediate. Take the time to map out your goals, but don't put too much pressure on yourself or indulge in a defeatist attitude. Later in the afternoon, Mars and Pluto connect. This energy can make people extra sensitive, and it might increase your empathic nature a bit. It will be important to use this energy to replenish your soul and reconnect with your gratitude and your belief in yourself. Pluto loves to restore and transform our aura, making it the perfect evening to nurture yourself before doing the work that comes next. In the morning, the Aries moon aligns with Neptune, providing a dreamy start to the day. We might be inclined to stay in bed, or at the very least to take our sweet time getting up. This influence amplifies our sensitivities, lending to creative or spiritual work. However, it can also provoke confusion and create tension in our relationships by way of misunderstandings. Avoid trying to nail down correspondence or solidify meetups at this time. Following this, the moon sextiles Pluto in Capricorn, allowing us to harmonize our intuition and emotions. Our psychic senses are stimulated, but rather than looking at outward circumstances, we can tune this awareness inward to overcome fears and prejudices. The moon begins its void of course following this aspect's perfection, which will last for several hours. Use this time for contemplation rather than taking action. The stars shine brightly in the communication realm as the moon opposes Mercury this morning. This aspect helps us feel confident in our knowledge and achievements and ready to share information with the world. Your social media accounts will be on fire, so be sure to post a flattering pic. Communication will be at a peak all day, which could cause some burnout as we near the evening. Perhaps we can strike a happy medium between the two, but the polarizing nature of this transit suggests that whichever way we tip the scales, we are apt to feel guilty. Ultimately, we are reticent to take up space now. We fear that acting independently will aggravate others. Everyone has these feelings from time to time. When we recognize that our insecurities are a source of commonality, we can begin to heal individually and interpersonally.